joining us here, I'm David Bowie, along here with Alfonso Romero, and doing a guest appearance right now. Dan Connell, Underworld 667, is joined us.
667, by the way.
The number of the beast.
Oh. I'm going to try to make this entertaining. That's my plan right here. I mean, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not extremely entertaining without, motorcycles or flashy gimmicks.
Underworld, just he's vending here, but he's making a guest appearance.
I'm trying to pump these guys up so you guys get extra entertained.
Oh, yes.
You saw Joe. Joe's looking up. Joe.
Enjoying himself. He's having a little fun in the stream there.
We're all having fun today. Maybe we can't be too loud because then they'll hear us.
Oh, we got to thank him though for and his family for allowing us to run this event in this venue.
Very
here.
generous.
Thank you very much, Joe. We appreciate it.
All of season 2 and 3 as well. We love you.
Good luck trying to be entertaining, Underworld.
Thanks, Devin. Yeah, that's right. You want to be unknown? Well, now that you commented, just saying. So Devin will take care of all the comments.
Absolutely.
In the background. I would actually like actual questions while we're just sitting here and shuffling up. Yeah, Dan, I'm so entertained. I don't know who you are. I don't like you already. All right, cool.
Shadow game. Lol, just kidding.
No, it's already there. I already don't like you, Shadow Game 3. Gam 3? Technically, it's Shadow Gam.
Shadow
because
Gam.
the 3 is not an E. That's just a very poor use of grammar / spelling. Mr. Shadow Gam.
Sinister Shadow Gam.
I love how the comments what is going on?
Any plans for the weekend?
Any plans for the weekend?
Well, since we're already in the weekend.
That's going to be awesome. I did.
You lift?
Yeah.
You lift, bro?
Seriously, please. All right. What am I doing for the weekend? I am going to a bar after this. I'm also going to the University of Guelph to go chill out for a bit, dropping off a friend. And then, I don't know. I'm playing Destiny on Sunday.
Oh,
that's going to be a full Sunday full of stuff. Not to mention the gym. Everyone loves the gym.
Looks like Joe got the arrow.
All right, so we're finally going to get this duel underway.
Sends that Squamata there.
So Joe's going to open. He's going to send a Shaddoll Beast right at the bat. No Squamata, just right to the Beast. You could very well possibly, or maybe he just doesn't want to dump it. He just wants to keep the higher monster count in his deck. You don't know. So he's going to draw with the Beast. Still 5 in the hand. And there's the Allure of Darkness. Going to thin out the deck a touch. Now let's see what he's going to banish here. I can't make out what it is. Could be a dragon.
A hedgehog. I don't know.
But I can't make it out right now.
Looks like he's gonna set 3
or 4. He's gonna go with 4.
Pass.
4 back row and that's in. So this is the first time we're gonna see Stellar Knights.
And he has Deneb.
Deneb. Can he make that search? And it's clean.
Going for either an Altair or a Vega.
That's gonna be Altair.
Yep.
All right, perfect. While he's shuffling, I'm going to go back to vending. You guys call me when this is done, and then I'll answer any questions you guys put down in the comment section or comment section to the side.
Sure.
Once this round is done. So make sure you do that right now.
Keep the comments rolling, people. Keep it up.
Keep it up. Okay, so after he searched, he's just going to attack for 15. He activates Sanctum.
But he's got an Artifact Sanctum. He says, no, sir.
There's a Moral Tech coming up. Oh, so he looks like he chained Book of Moon, so the Moral Tech can't kill it. That's pretty good.
You gotta respect it, man. Most of these are all my viewers. You understand that, right? This isn't your channel. That's true. That's right.
Well, we have 42 viewers now.
Alrighty, and there's a Sinister Shadow Games coming out as well.
Yeah. That's on the end.
Squamata to dump the Falco. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're going to see some...
We could see a level 7 synchro coming out here. And the unique thing about the Artifact engine is that they can actually run Michael, the Light Sworn.
Yes.
They can run Michael, which is quite useful in most matchups because banishing a card is really good.
Yeah,
for
sitting on a
1,000.
Michael with The back row's pretty good too.
Not to mention with milling afterwards too.
Yeah.
But looks like Joe dropped the
You
mathematician
wouldn't
by
want
accident.
vanities in dinner, so.
No, you would not.
Because then your vanities would go.
It would. But there's the mathematician that he accidentally dropped, but he's going to play it anyway, so looks like no real harm.
I can't really see the game too well.
Hey, you're welcome, Shadow Game 3. So the mathematician looks like he dumped the dragon. And the dragon is going to pop one of the back rows, and it is a Call of the Haunted. That's a good card to get rid of, considering how much that card can combo. So he is going to flip that Falco now. So that Shadow Beast. Normal choice you're going to take with it. Wouldn't see why not.
And now he has the option of either synchroing into...
He can go to Michael, he can go to Black
Michael,
Rose,
Black
or
Rose.
Arcanite.
No, it's a non.
No, not wait, it's not a spellcaster. That's right now.
Yep.
So he is going to go for that Michael.
Michael's pretty good. Let's see if he has a response to that. So he has the Sanctum.
Oh, he has his own Sanctum.
Oh, and he has
With the Vanity's emptiness. Ooh, shut down.
So now he's going to pay 1,000 and banish that.
Banish it. Goodbye, Deneb.
Wow. And then 15 and 27?
Yep.
Putting him at 42,
15.
so 38 damage. 38
15
is
and
38
24.
life. It's 38 life. And then the Vanities leaves because Michael Mills. Oh, so he has ukulele, or whatever how you pronounce that name.
Ukulele is going to dump. Looks like a Deneb. Tag team with a water bottle action.
It's going to be hard to get rid of that Michael.
The Michael is going to be very troublesome.
He could have a soul charge in hand.
He's got to have something like that, but he's got to special summon something else.
He could soul charge.
That kind of field alone isn't going to really help him in this situation, so he's got to hope he can do something else. And it looks like he does have that soul charge. It was hard to make out at first, but he got it. He's going to search the Deneb.
Pay 1,000 and search for Altair, probably.
Activate Deneb.
He has an Altair in hand already.
He does have the Altair in hand. You are correct in this regard. Strange that he didn't go for the Altair.
Right now.
Strange that he didn't go for the Altair.
Oh, he's going for a
But he
Vega.
wants to go for Vega
Getting
off the
Vega.
search. Probably for a turn later.
Delteros or something.
Possibly make the Deltros later.
Or
But
force another
for now,
Vanities with a guy on board.
but for now, he could very well just go for maybe an
Vanities
Exciton
and
Knight
the
if he has
Art.
enough. Is he has less cards than him?
And a Sanctum.
Joe has 5 cards. So let's
looks
see
like
what he's
he's
got.
overlaying.
But I think he has 3 cards in hand, so I think an
Probably go with
Exciton
Castel.
Knight. I think Exciton Knight actually is viable because I think he has 3
Exciton
cards in
Knight?
his hand. Yeah.
3,
But we'll see.
4.
I can't
Exciton
make out how
Knight.
many cards he has in his hand right now, but I think he has 3, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
He's going to go
Indeed.
Exciton.
So I'm right. He does have 3 cards in his hand.
So,
So
he's going
that's
to use the effects.
well under enough.
And it will go through, and he will get the Shadow effect.
We'll get Shadal Beast.
And
Oh,
Mortal
but a
Tech
Mortal
was it.
Tech was set. Wow.
Can't do
So he's
anything
going to get a
about
draw, and that Exciton Knight is going bye-bye.
that. Luca did normal. He normaled the ukulele to send it to dead. And he already used his Book of Moon from the first Moral Tech that Joe had. Nice.
So Mortal Tech is going to
So
pop Exciton Knight.
Exciton goes, and he should draw for Beast.
Yep, and he should.
Yep. Oh, there he is. Now he's 3. And Magician for game. He only had 38.
Sorry if we have a crackly audio here, but looks like he has no more moves after that, and he scoops it up. So we're going to have to go to game 2. Joe wins game 1.
Joe wins game 1. Let's see what Luca has in his side deck for the Satellar Knights. So obviously he should have some Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Rivalry of the Warlords. It doesn't hurt them that much. Hands, no, it kind of suck. Soul Drain hurts too. Ceasefire.
And-
Ceasefire, Soul Drain in the Shadows. That's 3, 4, 5.
So
And then from here you would probably take out Ignition.
So looking at
Protection's
Joe,
kinda bad.
looking at Joe's, what to go against the Knights? He's got 2 Effect Veiler, which could be used
Wired
against
up.
him. Surprisingly, he's got 2 Necro Value.
Artifact Shadows. Yeah, he's probably gonna sound. Yep. Okay.
So there's Necro Valley out there too. He could side in.
Necro Valley is
He could
a
side
favorite
Necro
of
Valley.
Joe's, and it does the Toronto thing,
Mind
apparently.
Control could even be coming in because they're all level 4s. He can exceed. He's kind of Grand Mole. I doubt that's going to come in. Mystical Space Typhoon is probably going to go in because you want to be able to stymie those those Call of the Haunted there, and he also has the Monarch Stormforth, but I doubt he's going to use those against Caius's. With the Caius against the Teller Knights, it's possible, but I don't think it's the optimum choice. So I'm predicting some Typhoons and a Mind Control are going to come in. Maybe even Necro Valley to stop those Altair plays and the Call of the Honda plays.
Sure. That's what I lost to when I was versing him.
It does hurt Shadal's a little bit in its own sense, but not too much. I mean, they can side out a Falco.
It's the same thing as Vanity's Emptiness, where it's like if you have an established board and you have that card, it just makes you win more. And it just prevents your opponent from doing anything.
And that's what it's designed for. It's just mainly designed just to break down your opponent's plays and not let them do anything. Limit those plays.
Necro Valley would stop his. Let's see, what does he have in here? Soul Charge, Call the Haunted, Altair, Emerald. Yeah, there's a lot of things in here you can prevent. But it's mostly for Altair for sure.
Altair is definitely the major play that you want to stop, especially with Call of the Haunted as well, because end-phase Call of the Haunted on an Altair, it's absolutely devastating.
Oh yeah, that's just the worst.
Altair, search Deneb, get back Deneb, you can make a search, even search a second Altair, and then go from there. You can make a double exceed, even just go to Deltaros. Many options you can do with that Call of the Haunted and do it Altair, so he definitely wants to limit that play with Necro Valley, and let's see if he can actually draw it, if he actually sided it in, and take down Luca. So Luca's going to open up with Deneb. He's going to search out the Altair.
Thoughts on Fire Fist this one?
I'll tell you about my thoughts on Fire Fist when we're not airing a feature match right now. So I'll get back to you on that one, okay?
We're gonna make sure that we answer. We'll get Dan to see what he thinks about it too. Sure, he has a few words.
Oh, Dan always has a few words. So back to the match here. We've got
set
4 sets on a Deneb. Wow.
Joe's phased. He's dealt with that before.
So, but that's a typical play. So when you're playing Shadals, you gotta tough that out.
I'll set 4 too.
He's gonna set 5.
Wow. Light imprisoning mirrors, I think. Too.
If you can do it, I can do it too, and that's what Joe is saying to Luca right now.
I can do it better. Oosh. There's an alpha down there for sure.
So there's the 15 strike.
So you just hit for 15, and Joe is just gonna take it.
He's gonna take the 15, put him down to 65.
Not much compared to like a 3,000. And he's gonna activate Shadow Games. And what is Luke? Oh, he has the alpha, so he's gonna negate it. Can't respond to that. He's gonna draw a card.
Assuming he doesn't have Wiretap, and it doesn't look like he has that.
And he draws for turn. So let's see what Joe's gonna do.
So
He's gonna set a monster and pass. And Luca is gonna potentially activate a Call to Haunted.
nope, he's not going
pass.
to. Well, he's got the Altair in his hand, so he doesn't really need to per se.
He could force out an
No.
ante.
I think he's very happy to have that alpha down.
So I'll play, and Joe is thinking
He
he's gonna activate
that, but
warning.
there's that warning. So, does he have response? Because they can play Wiretap. I don't know if Luca plays it.
Luca
Actually,
let's see.
does he actually? And he does have 2 Wiretap in there.
Wiretap.
So Wiretap can be played
He's
here.
gonna play Wiretap.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. That's tough to take on the warning
6,000.
because you lose 2,000
No,
all for
6,000.
nothing.
Yeah, he has 15 plus the 2 guys.
Yep. Well, you lose 2,000 for nothing on that Wiretap. You still have to pay your cost, and
45.
2,000 for nothing. It still hurts.
It still hurts.
He's down to
But
45
at least
now.
it's now in his deck again, so he can potentially draw it later.
Hoping that he has enough life points to pay for it. He's already down to 45. He
It's
can't
true.
afford to lose any more.
No.
Or much more, rather. But Luca will continue on. Possibly happy as a clam. Not sure yet. But we're going to have to see.
Not many exceed plays you can do with it when everything's face down.
You really don't want to make a whole lot of exceeding plays unless you have to. Uh-oh. Super.
And a super
Polymerization.
quality. Can't respond to that.
So obviously he's got no response. I don't know.
He's just looking at his back row.
Yeah.
So he's going to choose the Altair. And it looks like he sent Falco.
So Falco re-special summon itself.
So we get the 2 triggered abilities.
Yep.
And let's see if Luca has a response. Maybe with like a Shadow Imp or something.
There's a Soul Drain.
So he pays his 1,000.
Just
And Construct is
Just as
still able
hard.
to send if he wants to.
if he wants.
Oh,
but
he
he's
has
got
a
Trap Stun. Ooh.
Capston's been putting a lot of work this weekend.
It has been, yes. Quite the tech here. So, the Falco's going to special summon itself, and he dumps a dragon, which is probably smart because that dragon is probably going to take out that Soul Drain.
Yes, that would probably be the best thing to do.
Very wise move in using the Trapstone. Yes,
Yep.
there it is. Out it goes.
And Falco comes into face-up defense.
Well played,
Face
Joe.
down, yep.
Well played.
And it's still Luca's main phase.
No, I believe it's battle face right now.
Yeah, it's battle phase.
Could very well be his battle face.
Yeah.
And he's just going to have to set. Or is he? Now he's shaking his head, clearly unhappy with the play that was just made.
Yep. So he's gonna have to pass.
Yep.
And Joe draws one. Now Falco can bring back a beast or.
Because he did dump beast. He did dump a beast, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see.
And Luca is gonna let it go through. That's fraud.
Oh, that was a dragon. He got the dragon. So maybe perhaps it wasn't a beast. That was last
he can
game
make
actually.
a Leo.
He could make a Leo. So he attacks.
He's just gonna hit for.
He's gonna hit hard for damage.
600.
That's fair.
And he's gonna pass.
He'll hit over 600.
Oh,
He's gonna
Behind his chain.
call behind it. There it comes.
Altair.
Like I told you
Deneb,
before,
search.
for Deneb, that's a huge power play
He
made.
was touching that Aldehan earlier in the game. He just wasn't sure if he wanted to activate it. And I think it was right of him to keep it.
But yeah,
It's
because
the right moment.
this is the most dangerous time to be able to use an end phase where it cannot be stopped. And he's got it. And he's
Nice.
searching out the Vega.
2 Vega in his hand.
Yes, he does have 2 Vega. He did search out Vega previously, so I'm gonna wonder what else is in his hand to make him search a second Vega.
Could summon Vega and summon the other copy of Vega, make an XC play.
We're gonna have to see what happens here.
Yeah. So first he can go into a Castel right now for free. So now he's up to 4 cards in hand. He's got a lot of.
It looks like he's got 4 in his hand, but
Yep.
this is anyone's game, folks.
Yeah.
This could go either way, but Joe might be put in a bad situation here if that back row doesn't help him out.
So
So
let's see what he's gonna go into. He doesn't really necessarily have to play any back room. That Trapstone was killer though. A Path Quiller. Castel. The silence.
thinking a little more, or is he doubting what he might be doing? That might not be a good sign if he is.
So he is going into a Diamond Dire roll, I think.
Yeah, looks like a Diamond Dire to me.
And let's see if Joe has a response.
Very interesting call that he's going for a Diamond Dire.
Absolutely.
But I guess he just wants to use a Diamond Dire so he can self-destruct effect.
Maybe he's going to
Personally, he wants to destroy itself so that way he can't use the Shadal Fusion. I'm guessing that's why he's doing it, but we're going to see soon enough. Or at least he wants to get rid of that back row. So, we're going to see here.
Let's see what he's targeted.
Oh, there's that effect Veiler that we told you from from round 1. That effect Veiler putting in work, and here it is now.
Putting in work in round 5.
And to think of the plays that Joe could make next turn because there's an open extra deck monster on the field with Luca right now. Luca is not in a good position at this point in time.
Luca hasn't normal summoned yet.
He has not, so he can
so he's
do
gonna
something.
Summon Vega and probably summon the second top.
Presumably an Altair.
And Altair Deneb Search.
And Deneb Search, yeah.
Allow a lot of toolboxing, and this deck, of course, has 3 Rhoda now, so you're able to use Army for more consistency. But it looks like he hasn't seen any yet.
Not yet.
He's
no.
always opened up in his opening hand.
Well, he's got the Deneb, though. He doesn't really need reinforcement in the army
So
that
he,
much.
He can make Delteros right now.
He can make Deltros, or he can even go to at least a
Castel.
Castel, yeah,
And
because
then attack over the Shadow.
he definitely doesn't he definitely doesn't want to
Well, the thing is,
let
now
that
now that he's
go to Leo.
Altair's was in the play now. So
Yep.
only the Tyrant can attack.
Yep, but he doesn't. But at the same time, he also doesn't want that a Leo to come out because the Leo can come out next turn. He can actually all fusion. So he's going to go to Deltaros.
And he's gonna.
Does he have a response?
Nope.
He can't. So he's not going to negate the summon.
In response of the normal summon of it.
Well, he could have a warning. He could have
could-
redrawn that warning, so he can at least try to negate that summon.
It's true. Did you run that?
You did. We saw it get wiretapped.
Yes.
So he will destroy the construct.
And there was no Shadow Fusion.
Yeah, because he used super polymerization.
Yep. So that was a good play. And he could just attack over the.
Yeah, he can attack over that Falco
But he
for
has a compulsory.
compulsory evacuation device.
And what does he have?
Nothing. He's got to let it
is
go.
Good.
Oh.
So that goes out.
Our one card out to Deltaros.
Joe has a face down Shadow Beast, I believe.
I believe it's a dragon.
Or a dragon. Dragon will...
It will bounce the
Ooh.
card, so he's probably going to bounce that Diamond Dire, unless he can hope. He hopes to draw that Shaddoll Fusion.
Let's see, what does he draw?
And he can go into Goyo afterwards, too, if he does it. So it is a Shaddoll Dragon. So he is going to bounce the Shaddoll, the
good.
Diamond Dire.
He can just attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although maybe that Falco could hit defense mode here, because it's not very useful as an attacker. So there goes 19 off the board there onto Luca.
And another 600, I think.
And he did attack for 600.
So he set... Oh, he's going to synchro.
We will go to Goyo. He'd rather have a bigger monster on the board, and he will. So he will decide to have a bigger monster on the board.
Luca looks like he's going to let it go.
Yep. We all know he has at least a Vega in hand and another Altair, so it's not that big a deal for him. Yeah, he can one-on-one it. He's not that concerned about it. He
should be concerned about is a face-down monster.
Yes. Because that's what we have to figure out. He can attack the face-down monster, then go to Arc afterwards with that Altair, and that's...
So Altair, Deneb.
Altair, Deneb. It's going to make another search.
Yep. All the searching. And this deck's going to get even more support in the next set with the Pot of Avarice monster.
It is.
Target 5 in your grave and put them in your deck, draw 1.
As if Daigusto Emerald wasn't problematic enough.
No. I actually like the other one where it's like you could discard 1 and then draw 1. But it's not for cost, it's an effect. No. So even if they break through skill, it's like, yeah, you missed it.
So Ukulai is going to get the draw, and he's going to go to...
Probably a 101 or a cast.
Probably. 101 seems like the better choice in this case.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's going to Daigusto Emerald.
Okay. So he may have a call to Haunted set.
He might, yeah. You just might want to recycle everything.
Probably the Altairs and the Vega.
All 3 Altairs going back in.
Ooh, so he doesn't have a call to Haunted then.
Well, even if he could, he couldn't even activate the effect of Altair anyway. He already did it this turn.
No, but if you can activate Vega and then someone from your hand.
That is very well possible. But we're going to see what kind of plan he has, because he opted to go for the draw rather than just getting Goyo off the board.
The draw is important, but it all depends on what he has face down.
It does. Definitely those face downs can dictate what he's doing right now. So he's checking his back rows, see if he has an answer. So he sets another one. Yeah, another back row, so that's it. So there looks like a little hedgehog.
And it gets breakthrough skill.
Going to hit here with a breakthrough skill negated. So you got to wonder, what kind of out does he have to Goyo that he decided to go with Daigusto Emerald? Either that or he just wanted to recycle his Altair.
Steal it, and he's going to take whatever.
I believe it, 800. So he didn't mind taking the Daigusto Emerald. That's not really a big deal.
No.
He just wanted the Altair plays.
He definitely needed to recycle those Altairs.
He definitely wanted to recycle his Altairs. No call of a Haunted, though.
He has Roar.
Oh, there's the reinforcement of the army.
And there's the
Joe visibly not happy with that.
No.
We all know he has he had a second Vega in his hand, and that's probably what he's going to bring out.
If we were post next challengers, the optimal play would be to bounce everything to hand with that Exceed, and then discard or detach to randomly discard. Like that card's really powerful. But and of course, we have to deal with what we have right now, and it looks like there's another Veiler.
Oh, a Veiler.
So let's see if Luca.
I thought he had a Vega in his hand. Could have Vega Altair, I thought, but it looks like he doesn't have it.
It looks he's just going to attack the Hedgehog, and looks like he's going to steal the Blue Guardian. So if he draws a monster, he can potentially Synchro or Overlay. So
he attacks it. Oh, he's got to steal it now.
Take 1,100 damage.
Yes, he does.
And Joe looks at his card that he drew, and is going to looks like he's going to tribute it, summon the beast.
Well, give him back his Daigusto Emerald there. There you go. Tribute for a beast. That Goyo is putting in work.
Yeah, Goyo's stopping him from all of his plays. Let's see what Luca can do. So
reinforcement again.
Reinforcement of the army.
If you can get a Vega. Oh, Altair.
Altair. No Veilers this time.
No Veilers, yep. But does he have that Vega in his hand still is what I'm wondering. That Vega into Altair will make some good plays. You can at least probably clear some of the board out with that.
Yeah. Joe's feeling pretty happy. He knows how to play against this. It's a matchup.
So there's the Altair coming out to play.
And grabbing Deneb.
Presumably Deneb.
And potentially searching another Altair.
So he's going to do that.
Or a Vega.
For another Altair.
Altair is always the first choice.
So he's probably going to have to attack over one of those monsters, Altair over Altair, and then exceed into something afterwards. It seems to be the best play he can make, maybe unless he has a Nova down, but we don't know.
He could use the Altair, attack his own Altair, goes to grave, and then overlay for 101.
Yep, and that's what he could do.
Could do that.
That's the best play because he doesn't because you can't attack with any of the monsters.
101 or Castel. Yeah, he knows.
He's got to go. You got to go
Joe knows
1-on-1.
leading the field this turn.
But in what capacity is he? He's going to go 1-on-1, which is
better.
a smarter choice in my mind.
Because at least that can survive the attack from Beast.
Yep.
But let's see what Joe draws. And he's going to flip the Beast and draw 2. Unless he has a breakthrough skill.
No, he doesn't. So he's going to let the draw happen, and let's see what he discards. And he discards the Hedgehog. And Luca's hoping right now, please don't have a Shaddoll Fusion.
He's looking at his graveyard.
So he's trying to figure out what he's searching with that Shaddoll Hedgehog. Let's see what he has. And we can't make it out right now. The fingers are kind of blocking the camera. It looks like is that a Shaddoll Beast I think he got? We can't see, but
Shadow Fusion.
or maybe a dragon. But he got Shaddoll Fusion, and that's not something Luca wanted to see.
He has.
But does he have an answer? Call the Haunted.
Targeting Altair.
Altair. So he wants to make sure he can get an Altair effect off.
Well, Shadow Fusion resolves.
Yep.
He has to send his fusions.
Yep. So even if he dumps a dragon, his Altair will be able to get the effect regardless. So I think that's why he chained it.
How much life points does Luke have?
I believe he has around 2,000.
2,000?
I believe so.
He could. Joe, if Joe has Soul Charge, he can make Volcasaurus and then win. It's.
If he can burn him for that, yeah, he could. But we're going to see right now what he's going to fusion up for.
He's gonna send probably a dragon.
It's about thinking about what his play is going to be right now. He's able to successfully resolve this Shaddoll Fusion. While Luca did chain Call of the Haunted, so he's going to get something back with the Altair, presumably the Deneb, for another search. That's usually the best play. So he does send the dragon anyway. And let's see what he gets on top of that as well. He can even go for Winda at this point in time because he can still beat over both those monsters.
Yep.
So we're going to have to see what he gets. And he's going to go for the Winda. So it looks like he sent another beast. But he can't draw off that beast. So he's just going to be able to destroy one card. So he gets Deneb. So we still have to...
that is a mandatory... They're both mandatory effects.
The dragon's actually optional.
Yeah.
The dragon is optional. So.
It doesn't miss timing, but...
So he's just calling a judge over to see what happens here with the Shaddoll Dragon and the Altair.
It's a delayed mandatory trigger. So it starts a new chain.
They're both actually optional, so Shaddoll Dragon is going to activate as Chain Link 1 because Joe is the turn player. And Luca is going to be able to has to activate Altair second. So the summon of Altair is going to happen first. And then the Shaddoll Dragon will destroy the targeted spell trap card. So this is the scenario that should be happening at this point in time. They're both optional effects. Joe's the turn player, so his effect will activate first, but will resolve last. So that dragon's going to take on the Moral Tech. Oh, no. No, wait. Oh, he can't summon that Moral Tech. He cannot summon that Moral Tech.
He already special summoned.
He special summoned the Altair this turn. He cannot do that.
No, but he special summoned before when it came into play.
Yeah.
He can special summon Altair.
Altair. Nobody summoned the Deneb.
Oh, is he? Did he summon the Deneb? Or is he attempting to summon the Deneb?
No, because he had to resolve it because it was called the Haunted,
So you have
chained
to
on
resolve.
Shaddoll Fusion. So Winda
Yes.
came out, so he can't do that.
So Moral Tech doesn't come into play. Wow. Brutal.
BFG! BFG! So there's a little confusion going on right now
Yeah.
about the scenario here. What should happen here is that Moral Tech should not be able to be special summoned because Deneb was already special summoned when Winda was on the field. So
You have 2 optional triggers that are resolving on both sides of the field, and they must resolve. It looks like Joe's gonna.
Yep, and looks like they're playing on. It looks like they realize the situation.
Yep.
So Altair is down.
And Winda's gonna just run over the Deneb probably.
Winda will run over
Or
that.
the-
He's gonna run over. Oh, he wants
So
to run.
he back his Goyo.
That one of the Call of Haunted, though, however, should be gone. Uh-oh, looks like he's gonna go to Volcasaurus here. Uh-oh.
He's gonna attempt to win for game.
To perfect game, that's exactly what's happening. Oh, he got it.
Joe wins.
Oh, burn with the Volcasaurus for game. Wow. That's our first appearance by a Volcasaurus here. And Joe Vesia, the owner of this venue, is able to take it. He wins the match, and he's able to move on 2-0, taking down Luca with his Satellarknights.
Yes.